If there's ever been a game that we've played so far where it felt like EA did not want us to win, so far it's this. What is happening, man? I'm at a loss. Welcome back to Rebuilding the Rams, guys. We are back home trying to bounce back after losing an unexpected game to San Diego State. They snapped our 3-game win streak. We were balling before, and now we have the battle for the bronze boot. We are locked out of 2 different 4-star gem receivers just because of our championship contender grade, which means today is a must-win game for that reason. We need to get this win in order to have an actual shot at landing those 2 guys, okay? As y'all have voted, I am only allowed to have up to 4 4-star or better players, and I want 2 of them to be 4-star gems. Starting with the quick pass out to Faison there. Justin Marshall back in the game here. The gang is all here. Second and medium. I like this cut here for him, and that's an easy 5. All right, let's get into our single back ace overload. Get Anaya out of the game. Put in a Jungo, our backup left tackle. Also, we have 2 4-stars visiting today too, so we need to blow the brakes off of this very bad Wyoming team, guys. They're only 61 overall. I don't want to jinx it, but we should be able to have our way with them. Justin Marshall already shaken up bright yellow early. So let's get Dupree in the game here. We're going to lean on Dupree for the rest of this drive. Try and give Marshall a break. Chambers is a little bit shaken up as well. Faison, another screen. I like it. That's 2. And here we go. Second and long. Look at Barmore, dude. Nobody is on him. If it's man coverage, I think he's going to toast the heck out of the safety over the top. If it's zone, we got to watch on X there to see if he drops underneath it. He does, which means we will settle for the check down. Tommy Maher picking up a first. That's the play that people throw a lot of picks on against computers. When that corner is pressed down, there's nobody over the top, you have a corner route going, you immediately think, hey, I can just lob it right over there. And then that guy drops immediately and takes that away. Second and long, we're calling a tight end screen to Anaya. We'll run it if we love it, and I actually do really like this. We're going to full slide the line to the right, hoping that this will get us a little bit more space to work with there. And that was a dumb play. That's right, third and long, Marshall back in the game here, but we're gonna actually keep both running backs in. Dupree on a sneak corner route, but I actually don't like this concept here. I want Faison over the middle. I want him involved. I want Dupree on an out, just more as a check down option here. We are still going to go play action. Okay. Faison. Oh my goodness. Way to come back and grab that by Chambers. I didn't want to lead it too far forward because they had help, but now it's decision time. What do you do on 4th and inches? I go for it here. They're in the goal line. I think we should be able to run power O and be effective here. Okay. Look at the blocking. If we do our job, we will pick this up. Come on, get there, hit the hole, Dupree. You got to fight for that. Dang, man. Maybe you toss it to the outside, but look, if we're playing a 61 overall team and we come out in the goal line, I think we should be able to run it for 3 feet. And if we can't, that says something about our team. But all right, here we go. We'll man up that backside, the nub tight end side, and that'll allow blocker to come down here, be a little bit more aggressive. I've got any deep crossers like this guy right here on him. All day in the pocket. Can we finally get home? Oh my goodness, I'm forcing incompletions. I play defense. Let's go. Holy smokes, man. What a start. What a start. You give him 4 business days to think about who he wants to throw that football to. Jeez Louise, what a weird hurdle attempt. Christian Washington? Like Christian Washington from Ball State? Did he transfer to Wyoming? Is this real? I swear I played with a Christian Washington at Ball State last year, guys. Tell me I'm not crazy. We're going cover 1 man. Oh, that drag is so open over on the left. Luckily, golly, not luckily. That's a good throw and catch there. Caden Anderson, he's got a 53% completion rate. But now that he's playing against an actual person, I have a feeling he'll have a 90% completion rate because I just don't think the computer on Heisman misses throws, but we force those. Let's go. Multiple pass breakups by this tenacious secondary, man. 2nd and 10 here. We're going to go cover 1 hole again. I'm playing over the top. We're playing inside leverage, so I got to watch those corner routes. Nothing's coming. Let's break it up again. Ah, I should have switched. I tried to switch onto the corner there. Switched onto the wrong guy on accident. That's right. Let's go hard flats. Bring down Phelps. In cover 3 here. I got the left-hand side. We are shutting that down. Not a chance. Holy smokes. Let's go cover 9, show 2. Man up the backside here and play outside leverage. We got the quarter flat over there, so Phelps can come down, be aggressive on the run. Okay. Okay. I like that. Let's force third downs today, man. We are better than them, which means we don't need to be crazy, right? We don't need to do crazy stuff. We just need to sit here and force them to work for every single first down, play the long game. I'm running with that Texas route. Get out of here. Get out of here. We are playing great so far defensively, man. Holy smokes. I know we don't want to give up a field goal early. I know we don't want to be down early. But after a pretty embarrassing first offensive drive, I think our defense is here today. Okay, guys. I am filming this on Sunday, week 2 of the NFL season, and I'm not going to let myself get distracted, even though as a Cowboys fan, also Jaleel Barmore shaking up. That makes me nervous. Anyways, as a Cowboys fan, I am pretty pumped up about how that Cowboys-Giants game was. You know, it was actually the perfect game if you have Malik Neighbors in fantasy football, but then you're a Cowboys fan, because Neighbors is able to get like 700 receiving yards and the Cowboys still win. So that was awesome. Again, I'm not going to allow myself to get distracted, okay? Justin Marshall, Tyler Chambers here. They're going press man coverage. Do we have a good matchup anywhere? Faison's got a good one. He's shaded to the outside. Look at RB. That outside shade, if they're going to have help over the top, this is going to make it difficult to pull off. But I think we might be able to nail Faison on a post over the middle. Never mind, that's okay. We will settle for the check down. Maher gets suplexed, but he brings up a 3rd and short. Let's go stretch to the outside. They come out in goal line. We know for a fact this is man-to-man. Do you do the jet sweep or do you do play action pass? I think we do play action pass, guys. And I'm sorry, we're going to get Faison on a post over the middle. Let's keep in Muau to block. Maher on a backside comeback. But I think Faison's going to score a touchdown on this post. Watch it. Watch it. One-on-one. There it is. Chambers, give him the ball. No, you can't miss that. Oh. And Jaleel Barmore, the true freshman, is out for the game with an upper arm fracture on the kickoff of this drive. So not only do we lose one of our better receivers, but we also lose the possession after a horrible missed throw, man. Also, let me just say, I know there's been some talks about the 2 quarterbacks here, Darius Curry and Tyler Chambers, and skill caps. I took a look before this game. I will make sure, similar to some of our last conversations, joking around with quote-unquote editor CJ, but I'll make sure that me and CJ can hopefully show you guys the skill caps for the 2 players on the screen here during this video, because I did find out, unfortunately. Oh, big ball, big fumble, big ball. Hey, stop it. No, don't comment a thing, all right? Stop it. No, don't do anything. Okay, anyways, I'm getting distracted trying to talk about multiple things at once. Multitasking here on this 3rd and long. Let's send a text stunt on the left-hand side. Deep crossers. We're running with that. Stop the check down, get this football back. Okay, let me finish my thought just really quick. I looked, Tyler Chambers' skill caps do suck, right? Like, he's not going to be, you know, a 90 overall player ever. But Darius Curry's skill caps aren't that much better. So for me right now, I think what I want to do is I want to win. So if Chambers gives us the best chance at winning right now during this season, then let's finish 8-4 and win these last 4 games. So that's just kind of where my head's at when it comes to our quarterback battle, guys. But okay, let's lock in, have a half-decent offensive drive. Just once. Dupree up the middle for 5. We're going to go play action straight out of this. We have the deep shot over the middle again. It's not there, but Chambers has space. Backfield juke doesn't get us a thing. We are through 1, man, and this offense, we look out of it. We look rusty. 3.6 yards per play. That sucks. We're going to call the all curl, guys. I'm only going to run it if I love it. Look at them bringing a safety over. That's signaling to me that it's man coverage if they bring a safety over there. If they do, if you look at the matchups, I know who's got the matchup, okay? Faison's got it. He's been great so far today. Give him another easy... No, you got to be kidding me. He didn't come down with that. I hate the fact that you're allowed to look at instant replay to fact check the replay before you challenge it, but I feel like he came down with this. Here it is. Ball caught there. Heel clearly on the ground. Guys, if this isn't a catch, I don't know what is. I don't know about y'all. That is a catch. Let's challenge this play. Actually, I don't know if we can, which means I think it's going to get reviewed. No, it's not. Replay official controls reviews. Why? Why does the replay official? We're going for it. I don't care. I'm playing mad. I'm playing mad. We're going to take this bubble and we're going to... Maher! What? He just fumbled a bubble screen? Since when is that a thing? Oh my gosh, that was an easy first down and he just dropped a bubble. First of all, why aren't we able to challenge that obvious catch? Second of all, what is Tommy Maher, the usually ultra reliable guy, doing? Was this a forward pass? I mean, he lets go right there at like the 44.5-yard line. He gets caught right at the 40. That's backwards. That's backwards. I mean, either way, we lose the football. But goodness gracious, is our offense just absolutely falling apart early against a team that they should not be falling apart against, man. So we're going to go cover one hole. I'm going to try and help anything over the top. Deep posts, deep crossers, deep whatever, and we will get a good stop early. I have never been a big man coverage guy, but lately I have started to fall in love with cover one hole, okay? I like it to where we have help over the middle with a linebacker, but then also I get to play as the safety. By the way, we're taking this football back. Defense continues the ball out. But I get to play as the safety and kind of help for more of the intermediate throws. So the 15-yard dig over the middle, the corner route, the deep crosser, I'm able to play a role there and get involved. Let's see if play action will get us something out here. It does not. We get smoked. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going for momentum change. Darius Curry, get in the game here. And let's call the speed option with a guy that is not very fast. No need for this, actually. No need for this whatsoever. We can actually run a real concept here. So let's just run the under concept. Man coverage, phase on, come down with that. Beautiful ball by Curry, and we got a 3rd and 1. Let's stick with Curry in the game. Oh, now you want to review it? Now you want to review this game? That was the clearest catch since the last time Faison had the ball on the sideline. What are we doing? We are at home, too. This is not the Wyoming refs trying to steal this game. These are our own refs. Either way, 3rd and 1. Faison will get credit for the catch, and I love this, okay? You guys have 6 guys in the box. We have 6 blockers. We should be able to pick this up with ease. Let's see if we do. Oh, my goodness. What happened? What happened there? Oh, man. Dude, our offense is a laughingstock today. This is pathetic. What a punt, though. Does it bounce? It does. Oh, if that could have stayed in bounds, if we could have been on the wide hash so we had a little bit more real estate over there, man, that could have bounced for a 60-yard punt. Instead, here we are. I'm filling. I am just absolutely doing nothing, actually, giving up a wide-open 9-yard run. They're going to go with the I-Form Pro here. So we're going to go cover 4 quarters, bring down the safeties, get involved in the run fit. You're running power. I didn't get there in time. Golly, man. Christian Washington, I know from experience that dude can play. They are bringing out 3 tight ends. So we're going to go off coverage on the left and bring 9 in the box here. Good spin move. Golly. Washington, no! How does he do this? What a run. Oh, man, he's even better than he was in College Football 25. Christian Washington. Dang, dude. What a cut. Immediately spinning, throwing us to the side, and we are in a 10-0 deficit here against, honestly, one of the 10 worst teams in all of college football right now. This is not where I thought we were going to be a few days ago, guys. We were coming off of 3 straight wins and just moving the ball at will against a much better San Diego State team than this. So let's lock in. Let's find a set that we like. Let's keep Darius Curry on the field. It felt like he was playing very well. We're going to call the triple option to the left, okay? Dupree and Marshall are ballers. We are short 1 receiver due to injury right now, so let's keep just our 3 on there. Golly. I think that was the right read, but just nothing doing there. And they're showing the double mug. Can Maher win this matchup on the left-hand side? Because if so, this could be a very, very interesting comeback route. If it's open, it's not. Backside, Faison. Oh, no, somebody catch that. No, oh, my gosh, our luck is horrible today. What are we doing? What are we doing? I've never seen a fumble on a bubble screen. I've never seen a running back run that well like Christian Washington just did. And then I've never seen a ball get tipped that high in the air. That was insane. The defender caught it like somebody dropped a phone off a balcony and they were trying to make sure that the phone didn't get cracked. That is insane. Also, that is not speaking from experience of dropping a phone off a balcony, okay? I have no idea. Come on, we got to take his head off. You can't throw over the middle like that and not get punished for it. Goodness gracious. Guys, what is happening today? What is actually happening to this team? Because we can't fall down 17-0. We're in a cover 3, hard flat. Okay, switch stick. Help out there. Golly. Golly, we're giving them all day in the pocket here. Let's go with an El Paso 4-man stunt. We're soft against the run. I tried to fill and I didn't get there in time, and we are down 17-0 to such a bad team. What is happening, man? I'm at a loss. I know, people love to joke, oh, the games are predetermined. EA decides who's going to win. I've never subscribed to that. I don't think I ever will subscribe to that belief. But I will tell you, if there has ever been a game that we have played so far in the 25-plus games as Colorado State where it felt like EA did not want us to win, so far it's this. All right, let's see if we can slowly pull off a comeback one play at a time. Chambers back into the game, going wide trips. We've had a lot of success with the wide formations. Apologies for my stutter right there, but I'm just trying to not fall down 24-0. Marshall up the middle, hoping to get him going. We cannot abandon our strength of the team, which is our run game, just because we're losing, all right? We cannot fall for that. I like the slant. Of course it gets tipped at the line, dude. When is it our turn to be happy? Tyler Chambers, 9 pass attempts, 28 yards. Levon Brown, our current wide receiver 3. I want to motion him over. It won't let me. We're going to keep it with Chambers. Come on, Max. Why are you cutting back there? Oh, we're going for it. I'm sorry. We are 1,000,000% going to go for this here. I feel like we absolutely have to. And Wyoming's going to take a timeout and think about it, which is good. That's what we needed. I want to call an RPO read so we can potentially get to the outside. Stack RPO read screen. I like this. I think they're going to overcommit with men in the box. And look at that. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers here. I love this. I love this. Chambers, just pick it up yourself. Good run. Get down. Knowing our luck so far today, we would have fumbled if we tried to stay up there. So instead, let's play fast. Let's go with a play that we run 1,000,000 times. The stay out concept on the right-hand side. We got to post over the middle if they show no safety help. But if you're going to give us 7 yards, we will take it. All right, quick motion RPO. Never mind, 2-minute warning. That's okay. Because we're coming right back to it, all right? Darius Curry back in the game just for this snap. We're going with the RPO read swing here. Let's see what we get. This is a keep for Curry all the way. Plenty of space. And both quarterbacks with big scrambles here. And now, let's do the same flood concept. This time, rather than doing a stay out, we're going to do a true flood concept with a deep out and a swing by Dupree. We're going to half slide the line to the right, hoping Marshall can help us out a little bit. Faison is there. Great catch. Attempt at least. He won't come down with it. And I don't know what to do here. 2nd and 10. Showing press coverage, single high safety. But they're not aligned man-to-man. So let's bring Anaya over. And I still want to run the read option here. I still like this look a lot. I think this could be it. Marshall cut it up. Big juke inside. First down. Now, do we score as quickly as possible, or do we try to burn some clock? That is the big question here. I don't know what the right answer is. But what I do know is I like this look for a PA bootleg to the backside. Although I want to flip it. I know that a real person would obviously see what we're doing here, trying to draw this up to the wide side. But I don't know if the computer is smart enough to know that we're doing that. I think they're going to fall for this. Chambers is going to have space. There it is. Get there. Faison touchdown. It's a bad ball, but when you have a good receiver that just spiked it directly into a cameraman, you could get away with a lot. Yeah, this thing's going to cut me off. So this is as far as we can go. But look at this poor guy on his phone. No idea that Jordan Faison's about to throw this right at his skull. What a player, man. 17-7. We're still in it. And if we fall down 24-7, dude, I won't know what to say here. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I will say 3 full timeouts. And have they scored 17 points? Yes. Have they been able to move the ball very well? Not really. Christian Washington has been able to break a couple of really big runs, but outside of that, they have been really ineffective on offense. So we're going to run a very conservative cover 4 quarters. I'm going to play this outside here. Good, good. That's okay. He's out of bounds. I didn't even need to burn a timeout. 2nd and long. If they get to a 3rd and long here, we will call a timeout. We're going to bring a stunt, the El Paso 4-man. I have a lot of space here on the left. Good, good. And he did catch it. I'm going to take a timeout there. 3rd and 5. We have the chance to get the ball back, and they go empty. Oh, they go empty. Here it is. Here it is. Let's get home, guys. Let's get home. We should be able to play man coverage against this team. We are talented enough. I just have to cover this tight end if he goes out in a route. He does. I did not cover him very well, but we get home. Right there. Okay. Defense continues to be a strength of this team. We're going to get Scott over onto the far side and see if Faison will be able to pull off another impressive return. He will not, but that's okay. We're really going to need him here in the air. Let's go with the motion power read here, and I'm keeping that with Chambers all day. Lot of space. First down? No. Okay, clock will run. Luckily, we are in a great formation for this right now. I want Levon Brown to go deep, not on comeback, because I want him to clear out so Faison can have space on his deep over. There it is. There it is. Get upfield. Faison. Juke back to the outside. I don't care that he didn't get out of bounds. Okay, there's 49 seconds. That's a lot of time. And what we should have right now is we should have a good shot to the outside. We're going with a flood concept again. Faison is there. Oh, look at that. Marshall, wide open, big spin, and that's okay. Could I have ran out of bounds? Yes. Should I have ran out of bounds? Probably yes. That's on me. Clock is going to continue to run. Faison on a corner route. Let's watch the cornerback there. If he stays home, we throw the under. Nope, he doesn't stay home. That's it. Faison, 2 touchdowns for the guy. Let's go. Just like that, we are back in it, man. We knew that if that corner bailed and didn't stay deep, that they were in man-to-man or there was safety help. But either way, Faison's corner route to the back of that end zone was going to be open. We were just waiting to see that corner. If he would have stayed and kept drifting back with Faison, then we would have just hit the under route right underneath him. Okay, okay. Let's just try and get out of this half up or losing 17-14. I would be happy to be down 17-14. Christian Washington is good, dude. Holy smokes, man. All right, let's go with the cover 1 hold, but we're going to go with a deep half by Phelps. I'm going to kind of play a deep half over on the right-hand side. That's okay. That's okay. We just got to wrap up. They are already almost in field goal range. Now we're going to call double safety blitz, but we're not going to run it, all right? We are not going to run this. We are going to run still man coverage with a pair of hook to curls going vertical. That's okay. They are out of timeouts. This could be it. 10 seconds left. 9 seconds. Got to get a stop here. All we have to do is prevent a touchdown. They're going 4 verts. Just got to wrap up. That'll do it, guys. I think, right? Yeah, there it is. First half done. Back-to-back touchdowns are going to keep us in it. Let's take over, dude. I don't know what that start was. A lot of things didn't go our way. Let's clean this up. Let's shut down Christian Washington, and let's take over. Here we go. 17-14. Defense outside of a couple big plays, and then that last possession where they were airing it out. Defense has looked good. We got Mo Bamba going here. We have the momentum on our side. Let's see what we can do. We're calling it a text 2-man stunt on the left-hand side, which means if they go inside zone left, we're in a disadvantage. They won't. They're going crossers, and we are stopping that for a 6-yard gain. Let's go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now they're giving us the man-to-man heavy looks that we wanted, where you go trips, and we can take advantage of it. What a spin. Are you... And that dive was unnecessary, Max. Look, Christian Washington, give him credit for the spin. We don't need to make his life easier and just fall. That was me being lazy. That's right. 1st and 10 here. Got wider splits. I need to play smart. Dude, he is so shifty. Do you see him bouncing around there in the backfield? Let's go cover 1 hole. We're going to show blitz with our linebackers. Bring them down a little bit. Shift our D-line to the left. I got to respect this. Power read. Okay. We are shutting that down. Not happening. Gun empty. Here we go. We are not going to call the normal blitz that we usually call. Instead, we are going to call cover 2. I'm going to play the middle of the field with Wilson here. Yep. I'm there. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Xavier Wilson is so fast. I was able to really disguise that, hang out on the far left side of the trips, and even if they would have got that throw off, also look at that punt. Are you serious? Somebody fair catch that, please. Faison, what are you doing, dude? I've been spamming Y. I was calling the fair catch as a lineman. But that's okay. That's okay, guys. You know, we are playing a very weird game of football today. But yeah, even if they got that throw off, I don't think they would have been able to have any success. Marshall on the option again. Will not get much. Let's go with this RPO peak stick. This looks sick, dude. Maher on the backside. We can't force it if it's man coverage. But I will force that because there's a lot of space for Marshall. Big juke back, and we have a first. Darius Curry, 2 of 4, playing well. I see man coverage on the backside. Let's watch that guy with a fire emoji on the right-hand side, that safety. If he follows Marshall, then we are going to nail that slant to Levon Brown. If he breaks a tackle, he might score. Nope, he's staying. That's okay. Let's get that back to Marshall. Give him a chance to get upfield. Justin Marshall with 3 for 32. We're going to call a counter here. And I usually don't like counters, but this one looked really interesting. And look at that. It is interesting. I cannot speak today, guys. I don't know what's going on with my enunciation. Maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know. But that is exactly what we needed. Let's go with the motion PA stutter go, guys. We're going to try and nail Faison on this scene. If not, what we're going to have is we are going to have Dupree right up the middle for a curl and Maher on the deep over. Let's see it. Let's see if this is there. It's not. Oh, and they got home. I could have done much cooler stuff than that, guys. That was very dumb. That's all right. China Y post. I'm seeing man coverage. Let's see if it is. It is. Levon, get there. Great throw. Great catch. There it is, guys. Oh, what great placement by Tyler Chambers, stepping in and putting that right out to the outside where only Brown could get to it. The lead is finally ours. All right, I will say, I got to kind of, I hope that this game goes by quickly because it's 6:04 Eastern right now, and the Chiefs and Eagles game is on as we speak. I'm not watching it because I already watched all of the morning games for like 3.5 hours. So I needed to spend some time filming today, but I do want to see the end of that. I'm looking at the score now for the first time. 13-10. Yeah, that's close. Also, how about the Colts dropping 20 points on a Broncos defense that is supposed to be very good, right? Like, what is going on with Daniel Jones being good at football? This is, as a Cowboys fan, again, that's a very weird feeling, watching Daniel Jones play football well. That's just not something I'm used to. But hey, let's play press coverage here, be aggressive. We need to be able to press these guys effectively and shut this down. Washington, that's not happening today. We play the RPO with our secondary. We lean on our front 7 on the run, and we're getting this football back. This could really put the nail in the coffin, guys, for 28 straight points. Again, somebody call fair catch, please. Their punter is so bad. Marshall, a little bit shaken up. So let's get the yeasty boy, the center, into the game here. Dupree will sub in. We are running out of time on the play clock, but I just want to go with this RPO alert. Maher back on the same bubble screen that he fumbled on earlier. We're not going to give it to him because Dupree has so much space. Oh, if he was a little bit more shifty, that's a touchdown. That's right, 2nd and short, we're going to go with the jet lead zone. Follow the big yeasty boy. Remember, he's a true freshman 3-star. Big fella, gem, great dev trait, and it's a great block by him. All right, let's get Yeast out of the game. Get Marshall in at fullback. So that way when we run PA Power O, we have Justin Marshall leaking out to the wide side of the field. Let's see it. It's not there, but Maher's got so much space. Oh, Tommy Maher all the way down inside the 10. Okay, triple option. Maher is going to stay involved here. We want to stretch them horizontally now to the wide side of the field. Get rid of this football quickly. Maher, 1 cut, 1 touchdown. 4 straight touchdowns, I might add. 28-17. I know some of y'all, Azure is one of the people. Vinspad, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Vinspad. I'm sure y'all might have seen those two in the comment section a lot in this Rebuilding the Rams series. I know both of y'all tend to leave comments during the games, like live as you're watching them. I hope there are comments of y'all when we're down 17-0 or whatever it was. I think it was 17-0 when we were down 17-0. I hope there's comments of y'all saying, yeah, Max, this one's over, Max. You ought to pack it up. Wyoming's just got your number. Christian Washington's got revenge. I hope that there's comments like that because, oh my God, Max. I thought I switched onto the outside guy, which is why I dove right. Clearly I did not. I'm sitting here gloating over our awesome comeback and then immediately just give up a 30-yard play. Let's see if Washington can pull it off again. Oh my goodness, he almost did. Christian Washington, man, 12 for 117. Let's go cover one hole, inside leverage here. Shifted the line over. It slants all around. Okay, that's not happening. That's not happening on our secondary, guys. I'm sorry. Now over here, let's go with the hard flat and then the outside third. Okay, that's fine. Get there. We forced it out. Blocker. The converted corner playing safety is able to stop that. And again, their garbage punter trots out for yet another punt. And should I just fair catch it with this guy? No, we'll let Faison take that. All right, let's put it away. Let's put it away. This is the drive where we put it away. We are going to run the football down their throat. All right, we're taking out both tight ends, and we are putting in offensive linemen. We're going to run this football. We have 7 offensive linemen in the game. We're going stretch to the wide side, right behind 2 of them, and we're going to get nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's all right. We've been setting up the jet sweep all day. Will we have the space? Maher? I think so. I think so. Let's see it. Nope, we will not. All right. Well, so much for we're going to run it down their throat, guys. What are we doing? That's okay. 28-17. 4s are coming up. Let's pick up this 3rd down. Me and this Ram right here. And then let's score. Make it 35-17. And that's just a satisfying score. All right. It's very satisfying. Also, of course, Duke being a dominant sim team, just as y'all have commented. Hey, also let me just say, guys, yesterday, as somebody that went to the University of Tennessee for undergrad and for grad school, let me just say yesterday sucked. I could tell you that, man. I had some friends that were at that game in Knoxville, and they were. Let me pick up this first down really quick. Faison release on the outside. If he's got no safety help, he's scoring. He's got safety help. How about over the middle? Right there, Lavon Brown. Oh, what a throw. Great touch by Chambers over the linebacker, but in front of the safety in cover 3. That's great. Anyways, where my friends were sitting in that stadium, based off the angle, they thought that kick, potential game-winning kick by Max Gilbert, they thought it went in. So they were celebrating, they told me, for like 10 seconds in their section, thinking, oh my gosh, we won the game. We just upset Georgia. And then they were like, wait, why is nobody else in the stadium celebrating? And then that's when they learned that the kick did not, in fact, go in. So if you think my experience was bad as a Tennessee fan, you know, watching the game with my friends, just those guys had it worse, okay? Because not only were they at the game to watch the loss, but they were at the game and thought they won and lost. I mean, it's just, look, I know that, you know, overtime didn't go Tennessee's way, but I think fundamentally, if you're against a team that is as good as Georgia, and you get to a point where you can win the game with a 40-something yard field goal, you can't complain about that, right? You got to make the field goal. And if you don't make it, then, you know, you shouldn't have won the game. So I don't know, man. I'm in general pretty positive about it. You know, Georgia's defense and Kirby Smart defense in general. I don't know if y'all saw the stats, but it was the most passing yards of any quarterback against a Kirby Smart defense in the first quarter ever, period. So, oh, Lavon Brown's wide open. No, that's a bad ball. Chambers. Oh, you got to get that over his head, not short. I tried to push it up into the left, and maybe I just pushed it left and not up. Dang, man, we were driving. That could have been it. Anyways, you know, this is starting to get a little crunch time, guys. I will say that. Okay, that's fine. We're going to live with that. This guy, well, whatever. But yeah, you know, that's, it's been very encouraging again, I don't know how much y'all follow Tennessee football, but in 2022 was when Hendon Hooker was there, and we almost made the college football playoff, lost, got upset by South Carolina out of nowhere at the end of the year. But that offense was so explosive. One of the best offenses in college that season. And since then, there have been 2 seasons since then. One with Joe Milton at quarterback, one with Nico Iamaleava at quarterback. And both times, the Tennessee offense looked kind of stale. Like they could run the ball, but they could also run the ball because they had, you know, 1,000,000-mile-wide splits and ran 85 plays per game. So, like, it's not that hard to rack up a bunch of rushing yards when you have 45 rushes in a game. So this year, you know, we played 2 teams that I would argue are kind of garbage. Like, I think it was like East Tennessee or something, and then Syracuse, which was cool. It was in Atlanta, but it's like at Syracuse. That's not a football school. And both of those games, the offense looked explosive, but it was the obvious, you know, saying to that was, hey, Max, offense looks explosive against a bunch of, like, you know, low-level college competition. How about you do it against Georgia? And then Tennessee was like, great, here's 35 points. So that part was encouraging. I also believe, if I remember correctly, Tennessee was missing both of their starting corners. God, what's his name? Jamad McCoy. I don't think he played. And he's like an all-conference corner. So, I don't want to be the guy that blames it on not having corners available. Oh my gosh, speaking of corners, where is ours? Oh, what a coverage gaff there. I don't know if you saw me switch stick at the last second to block the same thing on the right-hand side. I couldn't do it on the left-hand side fast enough. Golly. That's when they run bench, so they have a corner and an out route, and we have cloud flats, and they eventually just sit on the out route, and the corner's wide open. Let me lock in here. Don't want to give them this. We get home. Okay, they're going to try an onside kick. We're going to recover it. We're going to get a first down. We're going to put the game away, all right? It's a regular kick. Okay, that's fine. We're probably not going to return this. But as I was saying, yeah, the natural thing is like, hey, do it against real competition, and they did. And also what I was saying is, yes, I know that Tennessee was missing their 2 starting corners. I'm not going to blame the loss on that. But, like, it probably impacted the line, impacted the spread by a point or 2. Look at the corner on the right, by the way. Lining up offsides and then barely getting back in time. Let's lock in. Chambers, put this game away. Give me 1 block. There it is. Tyler Chambers. Do we kneel? I guess it's not going to make a difference. I thought we were going to have a decision make right there of whether or not to just run it in. Instead, we're going to go with the motion power read. Very similar to what we've been working with all game long. We're going straight outside to Faison. Good. Follow your blocks. Stay inside. Faison and Marshall, man, the 2 of them, they should get 60% of the touches on this offense. They are just so talented. Speaking of Marshall, I like this base. We got a right guard pulling the kick out the D end on the left. He does. I don't know what 68 is doing. 68, what are you doing? Watch this. Watch our left tackle. He should be free to get up to that either defensive tackle or to the linebacker in the second level. He goes there. Okay. So then, fine. If he's running away because they're doing a stunt, then go up and get the linebacker. Right there. You see him? You see the guy that's right in front of you, Sandoval? Look at this. I'm just going to pause it here. You tell me, do you think number 53 should make the tackle for a loss? Because that's what happened. That is nuts, dude. Oh, man. Again, I don't want to be the guy that rips EA apart because this game is awesome. It's fun to play. I'm clearly having a blast. Hopefully you are too, which is why you're sticking around to watch us put it away right here with Roth. Actually, we're going to check to a pass with them showing those linebackers over the middle. I like Faison on a quick one. Let's watch them blitz. Nope, they don't. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. 4th and 3. I think we take the field goal. I'm usually not one to do this, but we need to lock this in. We need to lock this in. That's good. I like that. I like that. Sneak it in on the right. Anyways, what I was saying is I'm not going to be the guy that just rips EA just for the sake of ripping them. But what I will tell you is if I compare EA's Madden blocking to EA's College Football 26 blocking, as somebody now that's playing like a good bit of Madden, I can tell you that the Madden blocking is really good compared to this. A Madden left guard would not have missed that. Let me just say. But okay, this is it, guys. Up 8. They are on their heels. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They go 4 verts to start. I'm there. I gotta come up quicker than that. I can't let that play happen in front of me. I know I didn't want to run up and then just go by him, but I need to be a little bit more aggressive there. We're going to man up the outside receiver so I could use her blocker and be aggressive with this tight end. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to give him the underneath stuff. They are out of timeouts, by the way. They just got an injury timeout, and it was actually a 10-second runoff. So that is interesting to note. I'm covering the number 3 side. They're going verts. I got to stick there. Break this up, break this up, break this up. There it is. Hood. Great job there. Oh, man, that was high stakes. That was high stakes, but he pulls up when it matters most. Right Tempe 4-man here. We got cover 9. I've got the quarter flat on the outside. I'm waiting for it. That's okay. That's okay. I'll give you 3 yards on a 3rd and 1. I know we had a chance to get them off the field soon, but that's okay. We don't want to give up an easy touchdown. 30 seconds, no timeouts, guys. They're going to have to work for this, all right? Let's go with the right Tempe 4-man. Again, we're playing inside leverage. I'm going to look for the deep corners and the deep overs. Nothing there. Easy slant. Clock's going to run. 25 and counting. Cover 1 hole. Let's go off coverage. Let's go with the left text 2-man stunt. We are way off on the tight end. Makes me a little nervous, but let's see what he runs. Out route over the middle. That's okay. 1st down. Clock is going to stop. 13 seconds left. Here it is. Cover 1 hole, off coverage. And I think they're going to spike it. Try and set up one last shot. 9 seconds at the 26. We could have managed this a lot better, but we didn't, okay? And at this point, the best thing we can do is try and get home. I'm going to try and pass rush off the side. I never pass rush for good reason because I didn't do a thing. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're out of timeouts, though. Clock is going to start any second now. Wait for it. There it is. 1 game. They don't get a snap off. We win in just an insane fashion, dude. The bronze boot is ours. We needed to raise our championship contender grade. I don't know if this is going to be enough, okay? Struggling against a team this bad, I don't know if that's going to be enough. I know I could have played better, guys. I apologize. Mentally, I'm still recovering from Tennessee's horrible loss to Georgia yesterday. But let's go recruit. Let's go see how recruiting looks this week. And then also when we advance, if those 4-star gems will be eligible to be targeted again. Let's go do it. Okay, here we go. So Joe Marciano on the week 7 visit was huge. And I think we're going to land a 5-star gem, guys. That's awesome. I feel good here. I feel good with Ragnow. Here are the 2 that we're locked out of. I mean, I hope that this guy wins. Again, week 10 visit. This was this week. I don't know if the visit's going to make an impact because they're locked out at the time. I don't know. I completely forgot that those guys were on visits this week. Alabama is starting to get involved here with Trevor Heaney. That's okay. He might not be one of our 4-stars. Darrell Harding. We need to figure out if we actually want this guy or not, because if we don't actually want him, we should stop recruiting him. And I hate, that sounds crazy to say, but that's the honest truth. Same with Prince Gayton. I mean, guys, there's nobody else going after him. I'm going to take off the send the house here. I don't know if we want him. If he gets too close, we might have to remove him entirely. So with the remaining 80 hours, guys, we got to scout like crazy. Continue to try and find 3-star gems, because that's what we're going to be working with here. When it comes to the 3-star gems, what I really want to find is 3-star gem offensive linemen. I mean, that's just, to me, so critical. If you can get good gem offensive linemen that want to come and play for your school, man. So let's try and find some centers with no offers. Ideally, if they have a pipeline, that would be extra good. These athlete centers make me interested. I think some of y'all have even said that you particularly like athlete offensive linemen. Look at those pipelines. Those could be huge. We have space for one more. That's a half decent pipeline. Let's go over to the centers, use our playing time grade to try and deduce who's actually good, who's actually not. Okay, playing time, D, C minus, A plus, A plus, A plus, D. Okay, this guy sucks. Good, good, good. Okay, so there's 4 A plus grades in playing time. These are the 4 we want to look at. Vernon Lemons, raw strength. He doesn't jump out to me as crazy. That's okay. Another raw strength guy. This guy does. Let's go. Bryce Folds. Welcome to the fold, Bryce. I will stop making puns now. And Demarius Davis. That's a name, but he is not a stud. Okay. I'm sorry, Bryce. I want to save those hours because I have a good feeling about Dom McFarland. Come on, Dom. Dang it. All right, that's okay. Look, shooting 1 for 4 and finding a gem. I've seen the rates of gems. I feel like it's lower than 25%. So I will take that any day of the week. And now, finally, guys, we can see two things. One, will we be eligible to go after those 4-star gems when we hit advance here? And two, will we get any impact from the visit? I don't know, but welcome to Colorado State, our first 5-star recruit of the rebuild, Joe Marciano, man. Justin Marshall still has a very high risk of transferring. I think it's gonna be very likely that we lose Marshall next year. If you guys saw the offseason video, you will know we almost lost him this year. We got lucky with a last-second persuasion, and we still can't go after these guys. Oh, I knew we didn't win by enough, but look at that. The visit definitely still happened even though we were locked out, because we didn't throw any hours on this guy whatsoever. That bump was purely from the visit. So we'll stay in this. Lonnie Chestnut makes me very nervous, which sucks because he's a gadget guy with 92 speed. Samson's got 87 speed. That makes me less excited. I really wanted to land Lonnie Chestnut, guys. We will see. All right, David Ragnow, at least I feel good about. We will see what happens up next, guys. Washington State. Hopefully I see you then. Until then, peace out.